touching cobalt. We toasted our anniversary with cobalt blue champagne glasses after we looked over the cobalt and tungsten wedding bands. It seems fitting since I'm so attracted to you and your cobalt blue eyes, and that we're both drawn to cobalt, the most magnetic elements. I heard a physicist explain that two solid objects, when they're pressed together, they never actually touch. Now, I can't really imagine it, but maybe because electrons repel, all objects remain one molecule apart. That must be why, when we embrace, I want to hold you tighter and tighter. Because I want to defy the laws of gravity, and I feel that contact with you as long as humanly possible, as long as I possibly can. Because right now, I don't care about electrons keeping us one molecule apart, because when it comes to cobalt, it's 27 protons and 32 neutrons, all wound tightly together with a strong nuclear force. Its nuclear binding energy is so strong that it only breaks apart when it's broken down into its isotopes. It won't break apart in its pure form. Kind of like us, I suppose. How we seem to be so bound by physics. Physicists say that solid objects can never actually touch. And I'm sorry, but when it comes to us, that just can't be true. Because I want to experience you with all of my senses. I want our molecules to intermingle. I want us to actually touch. How to get elements incorporated into different pieces. That was touching cobalt. You know, as you start going through more and more, you find different ways to incorporate with the elements, right? This one is, and I didn't even tell you that cobalt is number 27 in the periodic table, by the way. But this next one is number 83 in the periodic table. This is bismuth. I heard NASA scientists say that Albert Einstein dismissed some of his theories, and that Einstein didn't like some of his theories because he thought they weren't beautiful. And I thought, what is beauty? Is it how the silver pink hue of bismuth tarnishes into an iridescent oxide, refracting colors from a soothing pink to a bright yellow to a deep blue? Einstein believed the most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all art and science. And scientifically, no other metal is more naturally diamagnetic than bismuth. I know, bismuth is diamagnetic. It's not the magnetism of bismuth that causes the aurora borealis and the Earth's magnetic field. But trust me, from what I've seen, no other element can naturally produce such an awe-inspiring, brightly rainbow-colored stair-step pyramid. So we ask, what is beauty? They say that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So it makes me wonder. I'm tired of you saying happy ones, so I'm going to go to something a bit more depressing sounding. This is number 48 in the periodic table. This is cadmium. The battered woman enters the all-night gas station grocery store. The attendant sees the man waiting in the car. He looks tense and angry. The attendant looks at the woman. Marlboros, is all she said. The attendant glances at the car and looks at the rows of cigarettes over the counter. The woman says, it's for my husband. The attendant asks, which kind? The woman absent-mindedly says, red. The attendant reaches for the package. The attendant thinks that even though there is more of the poisonous cadmium in the food we eat, the cadmium is easily absorbed when you breathe it in through these smokes. Studies have even found links between cadmium and cancer, the attendant thinks. So the attendant looks at the woman, hands her the cancer sticks, and thinks, "You've probably already paid for this." Even though cadmium is used for pigments or nickel-cadmium batteries, smokers get 4 to 5 times more calcium in their blood and 2 to 3 times more calcium in their kidneys. The woman closes her purse. The attendant closes the register. "Give it time," was all the attendant thought as the woman left. Thank you. And I've got another one for you. This is the second iron poem I've done. This is Iron in My Eyes. For all those who want to know, number 26 in the periodic table, Fe, Iron in My Eyes. You think I was joking. You think I wanted this to happen. But this is what it boils down to. I can no longer respond. After all these things I've been through, I think you'd understand. Come to me. I dare you. Open my eyelid. Shine a light right into my eye. See if I respond. The doctors even said that they heard someone say I looked so pretty in this hospital bed here, wearing nice eyeshadow. Now, I know I'm a dark girl, but they had to be informed that that wasn't eyeshadow and that I had 2 black eyes. You see, that's how the doctors know I have a brain injury. When the blood seeps out from around my brain, it collects only in my eyelids. Iron gives color to blood, and coming through from under my skin, my blood-filled, iron-rich eyelids must have been a pleasant mauve hue. You think I've got an iron will, and I do. But at moments like these, I wonder if I have cried iron, leaving it in my eyelids for you to see. They say your eyes are windows to your soul, and mine have been darkened. Is it by you? Is it by the world? Is it by the hand I was dealt? Is it just fate? All I know is that my eyes have been darkened, even if it is by iron. Thanks. I don't know how do I try to wave things from up to down to up, so I'm going to go back and forth. This is manganese, number 25, Mn. Different death one, I guess. But it's plants. I wanted plants around. She always had plants around. Everything thrived with her. Ever since she died, my home has become a jungle. Let me have control over this. Let me add water nearly daily to the plant I bought when I visited her, or to the tree that she gave me years ago. Add plant food to the water because I don't want anything to die. Trim the dried leaves because they would even remind me that even nature misses her. And keep the plants near windows. They need their light. The manganese needs it for their chlorophyll production. Actually, their manganese assimilates the carbon dioxide into photosynthesis. So breathe in our carbon dioxide and give me some more of my precious oxygen, so we can realize how dependent we really are on each other. Actually, I should stock up on manganese plant supplements. I'll make sure you get everything you need. I'll make sure nothing happens to you. Thanks. I know I taught you that one. It's the last one. I'm going to do this one without music. Just for the heck of it. This last one, short one, is cesium. Haha. And you're like, what on earth is cesium? Number 55, and it'll seem more like me. This is cesium. Is this the best of times? Is this the worst of times? Or is this just one of those times? Only humans understand time. Where did all the time go? Do we even know? Time slips away as we look for ways to keep time every day, right down to the nanosecond. Because without my cesium, I wouldn't be so obsessed with being on time for absolutely everything. Without cesium clocks, everyone would be forced to be their clueless shells when it comes to their time in this global village. And we can thank cesium-133 for producing identical radiation at exactly the same frequency, which makes cesium perfect for the cesium atomic clock that monitors time globally in such perfect detail. Perfect for my obsession with time. But I have to remember that with cesium or without, time is only a human construct. But you know, I'll need to check my watch to keep reminding myself of this at times like these. Thank you. And you got a taste of elements of poetry, and I try to do other stories with them as well.